to block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me with the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight, Bill. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes and flatter, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands will do. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands will do. We ain't even intimate when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teething. You can't reason with the animal that's loose in my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a math teacher. I'm that evil like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you cross me and act evil. Preparation means opportunity making.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers.
Chargers got them nice ass jerseys.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. A little juke.
My boy's got hella juke.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 33 and a first.
And that's definitely the way to get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Being chased out left. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Come on, high send
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Herbert going to change the look. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Austin Eckler, an 11-yard touchdown. And
like
the Chargers will
pass.
jump on top of
all
the game's
over that.
first score
As
here
soon
this
as I catch
afternoon.
that. Oh, shit. I might have to play real
Extra
defense
point
this
up and
game.
good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0.
I just might have to play real defense.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh,
And he'll
that
be
stopped
stopped
that
right
jumping
around
shit.
where
That's
he
how
would
people
have been
fumble
had he
against
gone
the
down to
seven.
a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Bum, 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 bum.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A first carry now. This is Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
Oh, wow.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is caught, and he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The give is to McLaughlin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah.
And Williams is in for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Play action. It's Wilson. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And this one complete again to Mims. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan.
That was a horrible formation against that.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Herbert off of play action. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Nowhere to go that time.
It was wide open. 2 different holes.
A yard up to the 40. A carry from McLaughlin. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play action. Now Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are...
Good game, bro.